Wendy Lynn Phillips, and I'm here to help you look savvy, feel sensational, and work strategically. And talking about working strategically, I couldn't think of anyone that could help you more than this incredible person. I'm honored today to share Pamela Rogan with you. Pamela is the CEO of Rogan Marketing and Communications. She's been with the company for 5 years, and she's currently serving as the president of the Central Florida NABO, National Association of Women Business Owners. So Pamela and I are going to talk to you a little bit about online and offline presence and how you and I can have a more compelling one. It totally opens doors for you, both personally and professionally. And so I've asked Pamela to share 3 of her top tips for an online presence. If you're ready to kick it up a notch, this is the person to listen to. So Pamela, tell us, what would be 3 tips if someone wanted to really create a knockout online presence?
I think the number 1 tip, Wendy, would be to initially start out with a strong website. And one of my secrets is to build separate landing pages where they go to with a separate URL. This fools the search engine optimization tools out there, thinking that you have more home pages than just interior content pages. And another tip for the website would be to keep your content fresh, and I prefer to keep updated at least once a week. Wow. Because then again, and keep it relevant and keep it consistent.
All right, so keep it consistent. Now, if you don't have an awesome website, you need to get one. And when you do have an awesome website, you want awesome content on there, and then we're going to keep it updated. So I think this kind of brings us into one of your second tips. What else might be one of those pages on your website?
We've heard about social media out there, obviously. Too many people either overuse it or underuse it. If you intend to use it, you have to determine upfront the amount of time you have to use it. So for instance, if you don't have a great deal of time, focus on one platform that you feel within your industry is going to be relevant, and then be consistent. Don't put too much look at me information out there.
Right.
Mix it up with some personal aspects of it, as well as business tips to demonstrate that you're an expert in your field.
Right, using other people's links and other people's data just so that you look like the expert. Right. You want to be a resource and really seek to serve.
Right.
Don't you find that comes through? I think the authenticity and integrity of people, you know, it might be a little easier to fake online. It isn't in person, but when you want to be real and you want to share in that way, it's a great platform and way to do that economically.
Exactly.
Isn't that true? That's the biggest exclamation point, is that this is an economical form of marketing.
Yeah, and make sure that if you're going to develop those relationships with people and put a post out there, check it frequently so that you respond to it, because you may have somebody that's interested in what you have to say. If you don't respond in a timely manner, that will reflect on your business and how you would respond if they were a customer or client.
Right, right. How about one thing that I know I get a lot is, you know, I've been doing all that for 6 months. For 6 weeks, I don't know, 6 days, 6 years. If you've been doing that for a while, and maybe you're somewhat frustrated and said, I just haven't gotten the return I thought. I haven't sold one thing, I haven't gotten a new customer. What would you tell that person?
Some of the things you can do are, number 1, you should know your competitors. So go to your competitors' websites, the ones that are successful, and see what they're doing and where they're being active on.
Right.
And number 2, put some test links in there that drive them back to your website, and use something like Google Analytics so that you can test it and see how often they go to it. So they may visit your site a few times and not be active or make that purchase or, you know, commitment.
Right,
but if they're continuously going there, then you know you're doing something right, because it's not always about the sale, but increasing your brand awareness.
Yes, so engagement. Are they liking, sharing, commenting, even in general? These are all ways to really gauge activity.
Exactly.
And when activity is happening, you're building the big momentum, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and I know there was going to be one more tip. So number 3
is blogging. And there are a number of ways you can do that. You can do it through something like WordPress, Blogspot, or even on your own website. A lot of people are doing it on their own website. No matter what you do, create backlinks to go back and forth. And no matter what you do, make sure that you're consistent. If you decide I can only do it once a month, do it once a month. Many viewers, your target audience, are what I call appointment viewers. And that means that they know that to expect X, Y, and Z at a certain time of the month, so they're more apt to actually subscribe to your blog, receive that alert, and read what you're talking about. And again, just as in social media, make sure that you respond to those comments, and if they're negative, respond to those as well, unless it's truly negative and you have some of those people out there that are just negative.
Right.
But if it's a negative comment, just respond in a nice way, just like the hotels and a lot of the industries. They don't just brush it off. Show that whether you can even reach out to them personally and find their information, but just be consistent, keep it relevant to your industry, and personalize it and conversational. Don't just copy and paste from somewhere else.
Right. Right. I find that people follow you, like you, and buy from you for a lot of reasons.
Exactly.
Right? And it's not always because maybe you do or don't have the very best product, but they like you for what you stand for, and the way that you've built that brand is through these means and methods. And so I really appreciate you sharing
Thank
those
you.
tips. I know that Pamela's helped a lot of businesswomen over the years really up their game in entrepreneurship and be successful business owners. So whether you're looking to do that or just feel and be more successful in your own life, in your own world, you deserve the best. You're worth it. And I want to encourage you today to think about working strategically and your online and offline presence. We'll be back for more. This is Wendy Lynn Phillips with Pamela Rogan. Bye for now.
Thank you.